We're kicking off things a little bit later than usual today, so we are going to get into the mix because some things we need to get done. If you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. You guys are amazing. We're gonna get started. We just got some stuff in the oven right now. We just finished some stuff. This week's menus takes a little bit longer to get ready, but once it's ready, everything pretty much comes into focus. So that being said, let's get us some of our fewer items together. This is the rhythm of the night. We're gonna start off with our pasta because our mushrooms are coming out soon. And then we'll dive into everything else after that. We got one extra items for you guys for today to check out. And then we have our prep section. So we're gonna dive into that pretty soon. It's the rhythm of the night. Doing some mix up over here. This is our tahini dressing. So we're gonna let that simmer for a second so we can use it. I'm gonna get our pasta started here. Cause it's the rhythm of the night. Take a sip of my coconut before I start. No coconut action going on here. Because why not? Everybody needs a little bit of hydration in their life in the morning. So we're starting off with a coconut and some pasta. So let's get our pasta going. Hope everybody enjoyed our lovely stream last night. Dinner was delicious and pretty simple. So hope you guys got to join us and enjoy a little bit of that with us. Just mix up our little greens in our pasta here for a second. We got some arugula today, we got some spinach, and we got some pea shoots. Our mushroom should be coming out in a second, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to also split this in two bowls because it's gonna be harder to mix when I put the mushrooms in. Alright, so just transfer some of this into another bowl and we can get started. This is the rhythm of the night. Welcome to the stream, by the way, to everyone who's just joining. You're all amazing. I appreciate everyone always comes through, see what's going on. Ask some questions down below. I don't bite. It's Tuesday. Monday's over, so you know we're just pushing forward a little bit. All right, so let me grab my mushrooms and then we can add this to the pasta and we can get this rolling. Because it's the rhythm of the night. And then once that's done, I think our salmon should be nice and cooked. Here's our mushrooms. Gonna notch it over here. Now, we're gonna take our mushrooms, add it to our pasta, and then we can add our sauce and everything else. You also want those juices that came off of your mushrooms. Those are flavored as well. So definitely add those in. Nothing gets wasted. This is the rhythm of the night. Hot, 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 behind, hot, hot, hot. Alright, so we're gonna add the rest of our mushroom to the other bowl. And then we get to add our nice creamy leek sauce. And the reason why you want your juice in here as well, because you know, you get that nice creaminess, you get that nice mushroom flavor from the juices that's left over, spices. You got your Gruyere cheese in there as well. So the Gruyere cheese is the epitome of this sauce. So you make the base of the sauce and you finish off with that Gruyere cheese. Absolutely delicious. And it's the rhythm of the night. All right, so that is done. Let's go grab our sauce and come right back, shall we? It's the rhythm of the night. It's the morning light. Grab a spoon as well, because I feel like I'm gonna need a spoon to help me mix this all around. All right. It's the rhythm of the night. I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. Let me just get all my stuff together. Morning. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Robin, welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by last night, seeing what dinner was all about. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I certainly did. Here's our nice leek and cream sauce. We got some nice leeks down there. We got Gruyere cheese in there as well. So, all right, so now we're gonna add this in without making a complete mess. Nice. And then we'll save some to pour a little bit more on top afterwards. So now we're gonna give this a nice little mix. Just a nice toss to coat all your pasta in. You can see all the leeks everywhere as well. All right, that being said, now we're gonna add a little bit more. Got that Gruyere cheese in there. Now, don't be fooled, Gruyere cheese is not cheap. So if you ever decide to use some Gruyere cheese, just know this is more on the expensive side of the cheese periscope. So, all right, so mix that lovely cheese back in, and then we're gonna get this in our container. Grab my containers. 'Cause it's the rhythm of the night. And as I'm doing this, I will try to get to your comments. So if you do leave a comment, please be patient with me. It's not my home cooking, so I'm at work. I have a little bit of time to check the comment section while I'm getting our food out. Maybe when we get to the prep section, I can interact with the chat a little bit more. So I do apologize right away. Sorry. Thank you. All right. Let's add the other one. If you like mushroom, if you like creaminess, if you like leeks, this pasta is definitely for you. Bagushi, I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. Ramen says it looks so good. I want to eat it right now. Honestly, I just want to end the stream and get a fork and go out. But I won't do that. I definitely won't do that. But yeah, if you guys like what you see, definitely double tap that screen. Let YouTube know that we're bringing some good recipes to you guys. It helps support the channel as well. So appreciate it. We had to change our pasta today because the pasta we had yesterday, we ran out. So we're using a different style of pasta today. And it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to add my sauce on because these don't want to stay in their container. All right, let me get rid of this and I can clean up. And add the remainder of our lovely garnish right here. All right, so that being said, grab this ladle, clean up any splashes, finish with the rest of our sauce over top. All right, that's looking good, looking good. Sorry. And next up, we're gonna finish off with our more of that lovely Gruyere cheese all around. And then we're gonna hit that with some parsley. May, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. Joshua, I think. Joshua. I hope I'm not butchering that. Hi, watching from Fiji. Ah, Fiji. That's a new one. I'd love to have you in the chat, in the stream as well. Thank you for stopping by, sharing your time with us in the stream. All right, we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of parsley on top. And then we're gonna bring that over to our hot foods because like I said, we are dragging a little bit behind today. We started a little bit later because this week's menu has a little bit more complexity to it and it takes a little bit longer to put together. So let's get rid of that, shall we? And we will be back with our next dish. That's what that looks like from this angle. Truly, if you like what you see, definitely double tap that screen. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support and it helps support the channel. If you want to see more like this, definitely consider subscribing. We got tons of recipes in the back pockets for you guys. Simple recipes for home cook meals for you and the family. All right, that is one of our particular dishes down. I'm gonna bring the next one out to you right now. Bucks.
Oh no.
I mean, no clue. All right, we're gonna bring you guys our salmon, our soy marinated salmon here. This way, we have some glaze that we gotta put on these. Oosh. Right? It disappear on us. All right. Oh, so it's me.
It's you.
All right, I just grabbed our sauce for our salmon here, our nice glaze. So let me get that out, and we can start this. So for salmon, we got this nice soy marine glaze that we are gonna put on our salmon. It's ginger, as garlic, as marine, as soy, as sesame seed oil, as rice wine vinegar. Nice mixture of flavors. The salmon itself was marinated in some soy, some marine, some brown sugar, and some spices. Roasted, and now we're putting this lovely glaze on top. Make sure we get all those lovely salmons all over here. All right, so that's our glaze. We are done. So we're gonna get some chives. Gloria, that looks really, really good. Thank you, Gloria. If you think so, please double tap that screen. Give the video a like, so YouTube knows that you like this stuff. I do appreciate your time. Appreciate you stopping by. You are amazing. One day it will be big enough so we can ship some of this food out to our lovely viewers. That is the goal. But for now, we're just grinding away, doing our thing. All right, so that's all said and done. Let us get this in our container, and then we can proceed to our next lovely item on our list here. So let's put you here for now. Move you over to here. And let's get our container for the salmon. I love this glaze on our salmon too. It gives it such a beautiful shine. And I think this one is very perfect. It's like nice and caramelized and nice and moist in the middle. So once again, I do appreciate everyone who joined our stream last night. Hopefully you got to see something amazing, something new. Something that's simple that you can cook at home for you and the family, and you won't have to sit in the kitchen for 2 to 3 hours preparing a meal. That one I showed you last night could be prepared in absolutely no time at all. And that being said, we even have that one on the menu for today that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So once we get our salmon out, we should be ready to go. For the salmon itself, if you're ever cooking salmon at home and you know this when you go to transfer it from the pot to your plate, it likes to break apart on you. What you can do is just after you're done cooking it, let it sit for a second, let those proteins come back together, and then it'd be easier to move around without bending and breaking on you. So a little bit of tip. For those of you at home. All right, we got our last tray over here. Let's bring that over. And then we can finish up this dish. I think that looks absolutely amazing, don't you? All right, let's get rid of this and then we can start on our next lovely recipe. All right, let's bring that to our hot food area and then we'll be back. Whoa. Don't forget to double tap that lovely, double tap that screen to give us a like on the video if you enjoy what you're seeing right now. Ooh.
You're the only one. You're the only not that in that store.
All right, let me check what's coming out of our oven next. All right, that's almost done. Mohammed, you have the, can I borrow this for a second? Where's the gun? You know where the gun is?
Do you have a mask?
Nedge. Where's the gun? The gun. Yeah. Where?
I have it downstairs.
Huh?
Must be Anita. Anita is ordering.
Okay.
Let me find out.
All right. Let's see what's going on down in the chat. We got Sony. I appreciate the gifts. Sony advice, send Lucky Clover, Lucky Clover, Lucky Clover, Lucky Clover, and a Lucky Clover. Welcome to the stream. Definitely appreciate you and the gifts. It's a good community. I hope you stick around and definitely enjoy some of the food that we're putting out. We're gonna take some more stuff out of the oven, and we're gonna continue this journey. So I appreciate the Lucky Clovers. Let us continue. All right, so we're gonna be taking our jerk chicken. You have the gun, Cheryl? Huh? Do you have the gun?
Gun?
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. All right, so I got some lovely things coming out the oven for you. The jerk chicken you can see right there in front of your eyes. And we have some lovely squash coming out the oven as well. So let's start off with our jerk chicken here. Some beautiful jerk chicken. So and see, that looks so good. Oh yeah, no, appreciate it. But it's not finished yet. Ah, can I have it?
Look, I almost forgot
Thank
the
you.
order. Vegetable lady.
First thing we're gonna do with our jerk chicken is make sure we take our temperature and make sure we do this. We do this so we do not get in trouble with our health inspector. So let's do this. The danger zone. All right, so let's take some temperature and make sure everything is nice. Find me into the danger zone. All right, so we're above 89. That's what we're looking for. All right, our device is not syncing right now, so at least we know our chicken's above. This, I hate this thing, but it's not syncing.
Oh.
So at least we know our chicken's at temperature, so let's get that. Do what we need to do with this, and our device, that's the thing with technology, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That one decided it doesn't want to sync up. So at least we can take the temperature and know where our temperature is at. Dive into the danger zone. All right, so before I start this, let's see what the chat is saying. James, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you. So much lucky clovers over here. I do appreciate it. All right, so we have our nice barbecue sauce that we made for our chicken. And or jerk chicken, and we're just gonna glaze that on. So you got the nice base of the spices of the jerk chicken, and then we're gonna layer that with some nice spicy barbecue sauce on top for a little bit of that moistness, and more flavor as well. So you can't go wrong with this. Your taste buds will absolutely thank me. Dive into the danger zone. All right, that is looking fabulous. I wish I could share this with you all. I definitely wish I could. Definitely. Just open up a little shop and let you guys have a taste of this. Invite all our viewers down and be like, you know, just for one day, everything on the menu is free. Just come down and enjoy. Well, obviously we will be sold out in like a second, but at least we're giving back to our nice YouTube community. That'd be great to do. But something to keep on the back burner until we get our lovely channel big enough that we can do things like those. I'm down to do that. If I get big enough, I'll do a little pop-up and we'll just do some free food and make sure we send out some notification to all the viewers so they can be the first in line. That would be absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm just glazing the rest of our chicken over here and then we can get it in our container. All right, so let's put this to the side over here. Let's grab our containers. Put a little bit in here. Sure. Got another container over here that we're going to do that too as well. Dive into the danger zone. Give me a second. Comment section. Try to get to your comments as much as possible. But I'm in the workflow. So once I'm in the workflow, it's kind of hard for me to check all your comments. But give me a hot second. Let's see. Kim, welcome to the stream. Good day. Where are you located, please? I am located in downtown Toronto, Manulife Center. If you know where that is, definitely drop by. Teresa, welcome back. What's so very sweet of you to think of others like that? Yeah, no, definitely. If you guys are like, if our YouTube community supports us, there's no reason for me not to give back to that community that supports us, all right? Like, we're out here trying to build a community, and it's just one of those things that's always, you know, it's just who I am as a person, so. Like, it's not something I would be able to sustain for a long period of time, but, you know, it's something, if a channel gets big enough, we'll love our community to come and definitely enjoy what they've helped us build. So, because let's be honest, there's no me without our lovely YouTube community in the sense of me doing things like this. So I would never take that stuff for granted. Look at this nice jerk chicken. All right, so let's get those beautiful juices right back in here. Those nice, sure, spices and stuff. You want to add that right back in, so you don't waste all that flavor that you spend so much time putting together and put it into your food. Dive into the danger zone. All right, let's put this to the side for 1 second while I grab the other tray and we can get that situated too. Like I was saying yesterday, this is one of those things about like I can eat a whole pizza to myself. I can definitely eat one of this entire tray to myself. I wish they had that around my city. There's a YouTuber I watch called Beard Meets Food, and he essentially used to be like a food competition, and now he does like food challenges around wherever he can find them. And I wish there was more of those food challenges in the city of Toronto that we could go around and try some of those and see if we can actually beat it ourselves. That'd be great. I'll bring the team with me so they can suffer with me as well. Dive into the danger zone. All right, so that is our lovely. Oh, those juices smell so good too. You can smell all the jerk spices coming off of that. All right, so that is done. I got more for you. Let me just put all these lovely food where they're supposed to be, and I will be right back. Might hit that with a little bit of chives, and we are good to go. Yeah. Thank you. Dive into the danger zone. All right, let me see if I can find. I will carve up a little bit of space to put this on there. Hi.
I was gonna give you two anyway.
Ah, thank you. This is why you can never quit.
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I quit?
That's why I said this is why you can never
Everybody's
quit.
telling me this today. The third one.
Oh. It's a sign.
Something or what is it? Put an idea.
Yeah. Actually, you go ahead. Go ahead. You can start again.
I want a steamed vegetable.
Oh yeah. I got something else that's cooking down there. All right. So let me bring you this one dish real quick. I'm gonna need a bowl for this. Let's see. Chill, welcome back. How's the schoolwork and the school life going? Let's see. Oh, we got Sony with lovely, more lucky clovers. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, Sony. Teresa says, love that. Thank you. Hi. For that one, probably at least 10 more minutes or so. I got to make sure the potatoes are cooked. All right, let's see what else the chat's got to say. This world would be a night snack. And all right, so let's continue. That's all the chat I can check at the moment. If I just stop and check all the chats, that means I'm not getting my work done. So let's us continue. For now, we have some of these lovely roasted banana squash. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of chives. We're also gonna get this in our bowl. This wasn't on the menu yesterday. One of our customers kept asking us, like each day, they'll order in, and they're constantly asking for this. So we gotta make sure. I just thought I'll bring it to them for today. So let's get that in our bowl there. Dive into the danger zone. So yeah, our customer usually order some food and stuff, and they've been asking for this butternut squash with the cranberry balsamic vinaigrette and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna bring to them today. So, whoosh. All right, let me just really quickly go grab everything I need for this. If you do like what you see, definitely double tap that screen. Let YouTube know that you enjoy what you're seeing. It helps support the channel as well. So thank you very much. I'll add more nuts. Add a little bit of arugula for sure. Sorry, guys. Dive into the... Bro, it's cold outside, but I'm sweating in here, bro. All right, so we are back. Let's get this done. Chills, don't go. Sony, thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. You're amazing. Hopefully we'll see you again. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by and joining us today. I feel like I have so much luck today just because I got so much lucky clovers. Thank you. All right, so we got some lovely arugula. Usually this is a little bit different today. We'll add like some what do you call it there? Pecans, some roasted pecans, some of these lovely cranberries in there. And we'll add like some Brussels sprouts or something like that. But today it's going to be a little bit different. We still got a lot of recipes to bring to you today, so we'll just get those sorted out. And now we're going to add in our nice balsamic vinaigrette. Sony's back. All right, so hit this with a little bit more chives. Gonna grab our container over here. I'm gonna give this a nice look. Mix. So, I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. The balsamic vinaigrette gives this such a good flavor to it with that cranberry. And like I said, usually we will add that lovely roasted pecan, but today we're not going to do that because I'm not 100% sure if our client is allergic to nuts or not. So we're just going to leave it nice and simple and plain. Usually we'll add some like roasted Brussels sprouts to this as well, but she didn't really mention that, so make sure we just get this little thing going. My lovely, I wanna know. All right. That loveliness is done for us. This one I really like, just from the colors and what it looks like. So, Charles, you're always back. I know. Is that vinaigrette? Yes, it is a vinaigrette. It's a balsamic vinaigrette. You can do balsamic vinegar with some thyme, some oregano, some spices, salt and pepper, and a little bit of balsamic, maple syrup. Mix that together, slowly add in your olive oil, mix that together, and you'll get your nice balsamic vinaigrette. You just have to make sure your flavors are balanced. So let me take this away, and then I can start on our next dish. Vanya's been asking for this. Customer keeps trying to order it, so check with her before you guys put this out in the hot foods.
Oh.
That's the butternut squash. Yeah. Ish. Behind. All right. Let's bring you guys our next little dish right here. This one's gonna be our lovely rice and peas. Let me grab that.
I think it's around 10.
Sorry.
Always. Around 9 to 10.
My love. Behind. Alright, so I got our lovely rice and peas here. Cooked down in coconut milk and everything else that's delicious. So we got the red kidney beans. We have thyme, garlic, bay leaf, allspice, coconut milk, and I believe that was everything else that was in here. Some scotch bonnet pepper as well. So after the cooking process, what I did was pretty much fluff this, take out all those other bits that I just mentioned, like the bay leaf, the thyme, and everything else. And then I fluff this and just let it sit for a little bit so it can dry out some of that moisture from this as well. So we got some of that stems from the thyme. Just hi. Thank you. And this will go definitely well. Here's some of the skin from the scallion or the green onion. So, like that's being left in the dish, it really doesn't hurt. All right, you can always eat that stuff, but stuff like the bay leaf, the stem from the thyme, the chunk of garlic, stuff like that, you kind of want to take out. And make sure it's nicely seasoned, because if you ever have non-seasoned rice and peas, it doesn't really taste like it. So make sure it's nicely seasoned. I definitely have a lot, which is funny because I'm pretty sure it's the same amount I cooked yesterday. And it is just because I don't have the containers for it. I'm gonna have to put these in some smaller one, which I'm fine with, putting the rice and peas in a smaller container. All right, let me put this away, and then I can grab a smaller container. Hot. Sorry. Sorry. I'll be there for you. All right, let's get the rest of these out, and then we can start on our next dish. To the comment section, I hope everyone's doing good. Sony's still here. Is that a vinaigrette? The one I did earlier, yes, it was vinaigrette I was talking about. This is not, this is just some nice rice and red kidney beans. It's a whole process. Let's see what else we got down in the chat as I continue. Okay, cool. Let's continue our lovely journey here. If you like what you see, definitely double tap that screen. To everybody who's just joining the stream, I'd love to have you. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your wonderful time with me as we get through this journey. And like I said yesterday, we will be going into our prep section after everything's said and done. And that's where I can showcase some of the prep I do for our menu going forward. All right, so all right, so that is done. Hit that with a little bit of that. Since it's like the bottom part, a lot more of that starchiness on the bottom than anything else. Sorry, this one, thank you. All right, so let's put this away, then we can start on our next lovely item here. Tut, 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 tut. The work never ends. So you got in there rice and peas, you got the lovely jerk chicken. Sony said getting hungry. Yeah, me too. Me too. Some days I just have to like eat before I come to work, because if I don't, my stomach's gonna be kicking my ass every single step of the way. All right. Honestly, I don't know where I'm gonna put all these foods because I'm running out of space. Oh yeah, okay. This is gonna have to go over here. All right, so next up we have, we have our lovely Mediterranean style cauliflower that's coming out. Just clean up our area a little bit. Let's grab our cauliflower. Been a my lifestyle. We're gonna hit this with a little bit of olive oil. Grab some gloves. Chills. See you. I don't know if you're good for good or you're gone for good or you're coming back. You're always playing with my emotions. All right, so we're gonna add some chopped parsley on here. And we're gonna get that in a container. Now this one is basically roasted with some nice Middle Eastern spices. And we're gonna hit that with our lovely tahini sauce once we get it all in our container. You could definitely use a little bit more smoked paprika, but all the flavors are there and it should be fine. Oh, hot, 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 hot. This is hot. Thank you. Alright, so now we have our nice little tahini dressing that we have here. And we're just gonna pour that all through our lovely cauliflower. And we're gonna finish off with some chives. All right, so that is done. Let us. We have one more dish for you. And we have one more container to get that in. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this and I'll be back for the next one. There's not enough space. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one here. It's just, you can just throw it in the oven to reheat
Well,
it.
just gonna check.
All right, got one more for you. Last but not least, we have a message that's been held for review. Let's see what this is. Chell says, look like your your pan. I think you wanted to say pan, but I don't know if that was autocorrect or just a mistype. So the message is the moderator flagged it for something else. I think it says your pan should be deeper. I think that's what you were trying to say. Looks like your pan have been a bit deeper. Okay. Queen, welcome. Love to have you in the chat. Queen says looks yummy. Appreciate it. If you think looks yummy, just double tap that screen. Give us a like so YouTube knows that you enjoy what you see and you're enjoying the stream a little bit. It helps support the channel. It supports us going forward. So we appreciate it. So I'm grabbing our last item out the oven, which is our beef and potatoes. And we're gonna check if our potatoes are cooked. If not, we're gonna have to put it back in the oven. So let me check this before I give up all rights. I just gotta check if this is cooked first. All right, so our potatoes are nice and cooked. So, Cheryl, yeah. Amazing. Let's get into this. Whoosh. Try not to make a mess here. Now we're gonna fluff this. So if you were with us last night with our live home stream, you already know what's in this. You know how this dish was prepared. It's our nice beef or mushroom dish. Last night we paired it with some steamed broccoli, and it was absolutely delicious. So if you want to check that stream out from last night, you can go down to our playlist down below on our main channel, and the playlist is called What's Cooking, and you can check out last night's stream and see everything that's how this was prepared and how this was cooked. So now we're just gonna give it a nice taste to check those flavors are good, and we can continue to put this away. Nice. All right, so we got some good flavors there. For a second, I thought it was a little bit over seasoned, like over salted, but it's not. Like before I put it in the oven, I thought could be a little bit on the salty side, but because of the potatoes, I didn't season the potatoes at all. I used this to season the potatoes, the beef mixture to season the potatoes, so everything came out very nice and balanced on this one. Teresa says everything looks perfect, perfectional, yummy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now we are gonna get this in our container for our hot section. So we're gonna need one big one and probably a couple of small ones again. I don't know where all this food is gonna go because we're running out of space. And here we go. Now you can hit this. You can put this with almost anything. You can also hit this with some parsley, some chives, or some nice cilantro. I know a lot of people are not a fan of coriander, cilantro, aka. But yeah, you'll just add another layer of flavor to it. Somebody on the stream said last night. As a suggestion, you can add some sweet onions or some mushrooms to this. And I told them as well that the sky's the limit when it comes to something like this. You can put whatever you want in it, right? You can put more extra vegetables in it if you want before you start cooking it down. And the outcome is going to be the same. It's going to be delicious. So play around with your food and see what comes out of it, right? If you don't like it, you'll know for next time. It's a learning curve. If you love it, you created something that you enjoy and possibly will make again in the future. So bring that forward. So we got the nice ground beef. We got those chili peppers. You can add some more spices like cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, or something like that. And that means more cayenne pepper, some chili sauce or something like that. I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of chives. And that is this dish completed. So I'm gonna take this one away and we'll be back to finish up our container over here. Teresa says you're welcome. No, thank you very much for sharing your time with us in the stream. Chaz, welcome back and bye again. Shara, I hope I didn't butcher that. Welcome to the stream. Is here Sarah or Shara? I am one of those. So sorry if I butchered that. I do appreciate you coming though.
Okay,
This is free.
That's for show, not mine.
What did I do?
Your chicken.
This chicken.
No, what?
I'm pretty sure I posted. Didn't I post my chicken? Oh yeah, no, I didn't because the thing wasn't linking up together. Gordon didn't want to. Gosh. Yeah.
That's the main.
Oh, that was hard. Oh, that was hard.
You wanna finish this first?
I can't. How can I?
What do you mean?
The chicken's already gone. I can't finish it anymore.
What do you mean? You chicken?
Because if I take the temperature of that right now, it's not going to match up to when I just take it out of the oven.
It's gonna be worse.
What can I do? The machine wasn't linking up to the gun. It's not me. It's the technology is too good.
So I'm gonna do it from the soup.
Okay, do it from the soup. But I can't do it from the chicken because the temperature is not going to be there anymore. Ah. All right, let's get the rest of this done. And so we can move into our prep section of today. It's a lovely stream. We had a lot of lovely viewers came by to check that out. And lovely viewers like Sony left us a bunch of nice, lovely Lucky Charm gifts up top there. So we do appreciate you. Okay, thank you. And once we're finished this, we get into our prep section of the videos. And this is where things are gonna you're gonna get to see some things, but the videos is it's gonna slow down a bit because if you're new to the channel, our prep section of the video, our stream goes into me basically grabbing ingredients, coming back, showing you what I'm doing with those ingredients and stuff like that. So, you know, if that's not something you want to watch, stick around and watch. I do understand because it's a little bit more slower pace, and I definitely understand it. For those of you who know the dynamics and stick around, I do appreciate you guys as well. You get to see what is in some of our recipes as we put stuff together. And that's part of the dynamic of our day. So, well, hello, nice to see you. Did you run away from winter? Oh, my condolences.
I've been there for since January.
Yeah.
I've been driving every week.
Yeah.
And then she passed away on February 24th.
Yeah.
So
Was it complications or just old age?
no, we were in the hospital.
Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not a good way to start the year. Yeah.
It's very quick for her.
Yeah. Did you guys have the funeral and stuff already?
When she got the diagnosis,
Yeah.
she only lasted for like 10 months.
Yeah.
But on the past, on January and February, it was
Yeah.
very fast.
How are you doing?
I'm sorry.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just sad.
Yeah.
Like, we're partners.
Oh,
It's very hard.
yeah. I'm so sorry. If you ever need food to make you happy, just come by.
I'm even into, I don't know what.
Yeah.
The funeral was last weekend.
Yeah.
So we're just back.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to see you.
You too.
I don't know what I'm getting.
That's unfortunate to hear. She's an amazing person, and it's truly unfortunate. Anytime there's a death or something like that, it's truly unfortunate. She's an amazing person. She's coming here for lunch and stuff on a regular basis. Um, so, you know, it's so unfortunate to say, but it's part of this life. You never know when somebody's gonna leave from your life. All right, let me take a sip of my coconut, and then we can proceed into our prep section of our video. I can't let my coconut go to waste. Not bad. Not bad. Get some of that hydration so I can speak to you guys. Excuse me. Okay, coconut's done. I'm feeling rejuvenated. All right, ladies and gents, let's see what the chat's going on with. Chels comes and goes, so hopefully we'll see you again a little bit later. I appreciate everyone who joined the stream earlier today, but we are getting into our lovely prep section of today's stream. So I understand if you guys don't stick around for that part, but so there's a lot of caveat to what my prep is for today. I'll break it down for you. So basically, I basically go and grab ingredients, bring them back, and then I'll start prepping them. Because of my work, I can't bring the camera around with me. As if I'm at home and something like that. I want to be respectful to everybody else who's around me. So I won't bring the camera around with me. I will leave you guys down here somewhere when I go to grab all my ingredients and come back. And when I come back, that's when I usually check all of the chat, the comments down below. I'll check those. I try to give you guys a little play-by-play when I walk away to grab my ingredients, tell you what I've got when I'm coming back and stuff like that. But other than that, it gets a little bit slower. But I try to keep it interesting. You guys keep watching us for that next live stream. If you decide to leave, please consider subscribing or giving this video a like if you've seen anything that you enjoyed today. And that all being said, let's get going, shall we? First things first, I'm gonna switch over my board because I'm gonna have to cut up some chicken and get those marinated with my nice jerk spices and stuff like that for tomorrow and for Friday. Thursdays is usually our day off unless we have a catering. So we're gonna get that done. And we're gonna get all our containers together and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave you guys down here while I switch over all that stuff and we can continue onto our prep day. So if you have any questions for me or anything like that, let me know down in the comment section. I will address those when I can. If you have anything constructive criticism at any sort at any time, let me know as well. I do not mind criticisms. If anything, it helps me grow. It helps me, be better at what I do, and I love it. I do not mind it at all. Um, Teresa, I'd love to stick around, but I have an appointment to make. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I really enjoy being here. I appreciate you being here as well, Teresa. I hope your appointment goes well, and hope the rest of your day goes amazing as well. Stay safe, stay warm, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. All right? Have a good day. All right, let's get down to business. Okay, some stuff I gotta wrap up right now. Some things I gotta wipe down a little bit. Switch over my board and then grab my chicken. Once I grab my chicken, then we can start. The chicken's gonna go in these containers right here, metal containers. And it's all said and done, so I'm just gonna put some parchment in here for that. I should probably plug you guys in as well, so the stream doesn't die in the middle of me grabbing things. That would be, terrible. It's happened once before, and we saved the stream, but it was scary. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna get you guys plugged in so battery life doesn't die on me. All right, you guys are good to go. Cool. And now I can continue with my madness. So we got 2 containers ready for our chicken. I'm gonna put on a pot for our pasta on the stove in the meantime, because we're gonna need that pot to finish off our bone broth. We're gonna be doing some bone broth today as well. So once we cook off our pasta, then we can get the pot to do our bone broth, because we won't have time to do it in the morning times. So I got a pot on the stove with some water, and I'm gonna add some salt to that and some olive oil and let that come up to a boil while I go grab my chicken, grab my pasta, my cutting board, my bowls, grab my jerk seasonings, and be back. This is gonna be for the chicken when we cut them up. The thing is, we don't have to do anything tomorrow. We don't have to do any of that butternut squash tomorrow. So I will try to do every now and then, just to get it out for her and our clientele, I would say. And here we got, I bring you guys up just for a second so you can see this, what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it. We got some of our prep work done for our bone broth already. We got our bones roasted. We got our carrots, we got our carrots, our onions, we got our thyme, we got some celery under there, we got some garlic under there as well, and stuff like that. The only thing that's truly missing is we got some ginger under there. Unfortunately, we don't have any, they still don't have no lemongrass that we usually add to this. So with our bay leaves in, a couple of bay leaves for that as well. We got some cracked black peppercorn. I mean, some whole peppercorn. Add a few of those to that as well. And I do believe that's everything that we want to add in here. If they had lemongrass, we would definitely put some lemongrass in here as well. Wanna live the sporty life, good times. Whoa. All right, so let's put that to the side until we're finished our pasta, and then we can get that stuff together. All right, let's put you guys back down while I go grab my stuff. Behind. 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 Got our cutting board. It's good. Got a knife. Alright, so wait till we're gonna need a container for our pasta, so I'll just grab that now. Trying to think ahead as well, so I'll need to have what I need around me while I'm going along, and then I'll have to try to limit the amount of time I'm running around looking for things. So. All right, so I'm going to go and grab our chicken out. Everything I need here is already set up. I'm gonna grab that chicken and come back, and then we can get started. Vanya, you have some butternut squash there if you want. All right, so I'm on my way to grab a few items, and then I'll make my way back. A few items do include my chicken. All right. And our pasta, yes. I might use a different pasta for tomorrow, because the pasta I used today, still not a lot. All right. We'll use the pasta we did yesterday. We can still have enough to cook, so we shall work with those. Some of the audio will cut off, depends on how far I get from you guys. Welcome back. I told you the audio was gonna cut off a little bit because I went into an area. Where are you going home? Went into a fridge area, so the audio was gonna cut out for a second. Now we're back. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right, got our chicken. That's super heavy. Got our pasta. Give me a second while I grab some stuff together, and then we can bring you guys back up and we can start on this lovely journey. I'm out of breath. This lovely journey of prep day. Whew. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner tonight. Push comes to shove, I might just do a little, maybe some sauteed shrimp with some leftovers, and some veggies as usual. Maybe make a little bit more like a nice healthy broccoli that we did last night. All right, let me just get nice and situated before we start here. All right. Just need our knife for a second. Set me free. Set me free. If you're just joining the stream, bear with me. I am gearing up to get my prep stream going. I'm just grabbing some things, and we can start on the prep section of our video. That's the only thing about transitioning from all our lovely food that we cook in the morning to our prep section. It takes a little bit of a transition to get things going. So, just bear with me for a second. I'm absolutely excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's hump day, so halfway through the week, and I'm off on Thursday, so it's amazing for me. I do still have to work on the weekends, but gotta get excited when I get the days off. Tired of being that cog in the machine. All right. I do believe we're ready to go. Bring you guys back up now, and we can get on our journey here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right. This is going to be for a chicken. Put our scraps in a little bit. We need something to put our bones in, because that pile of bones is going to be for our next bone broth going forward. So got that over there. Let's open up all our pasta. Put our pots on the stove. And we're going to have that ready for when it comes to a boil. This is the pasta that we're using today. You can see that. It takes about 9 minutes to cook. Generally, we'll cook it for about 8 minutes or so. Keep it al dente for when we need it tomorrow. Let's cook that down, and then we'll cool it off with some cold water. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cold day. So let's keep that to the side for now. Gosh. Tell me what you want me again. Gosh. A little more love. Here we go. Sorry for unexpected sounds and noises and bangings. It happens in a work environment like a kitchen, you know. Unexpected noises out of nowhere. I don't want to destroy your earbuds, so I must give you a warning that it could possibly happen. Let us go. Box of chicken, number 1. Mambo, number 5. Charles, welcome back, welcome back. Our transition is complete. Now we can get going. Got that wishbone under here. Get rid of you. Being a nuisance. Hi. That's the large, yeah. Baby, 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 baby. Let's bring you guys out here. Hopefully you guys don't fall off. And you almost did a while ago. Let's adjust this. There you go. Just do me a favor, don't fall. Oh, we got some. Let's see what the chat is saying. Okay, let's continue. There's no reason to cry. We got this nice majestic bird here. Yes, I call chicken a nice majestic bird just because I strongly believe there will be no world without chickens in it. Just think about it. Think about how much chicken the world consumes on a yearly basis. It's crazy. Chicken product is probably the number one thing that's been consumed on this entire planet. I don't know the numbers. I would like to say it's probably up there. And I'm not just talking chicken by itself. I'm talking about chicken products in general across this lovely blue planet of ours. Alright, so after we're finished cleaning up our chicken, we can deal with our pasta. We can get our chicken marinated, put away, get our pasta finished cooking, put it away. And then we got a couple more items that we got to make today. We got to make our barbecue sauce for our chicken here. It's one of the items we definitely got to make. What else we got going on? We have to grate some more Gruyere cheese for our pasta tomorrow. Excuse me. We have to make our prep for rice and peas. So you guys can see the process of getting the rice and peas together with all the herbs and stuff that's put in there and the soaking process. And then we have our cauliflower. We still have some of our tahini dressing, so we don't have to make it for that. But the most complex part of this menu in the morning, getting everything ready, is definitely the beef, cooking off the beef, making the sauce for our pasta. So those we usually leave for in the morning, so we don't have any problems with it having to heat up sauces that's made the day before, because sometimes you have a cream sauce the night before you go to heat it up. Sometimes those cream sauce will like to split on you, and you have to do things to fix it, and it's just not a part of my makeup of things to do in the morning. So for now, we're just focusing on our chicken life and watching our customer base completely line up out here in our hot foods. So it's good. John, welcome back to the stream. Nice to have you. I think you were with us last night towards the end of our stream. Welcome back, welcome back. If I was wrong and you didn't join us on the stream last night, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I saw you last night in the chat. We put out of our menu already earlier today. And now we're in our prep section of getting restocking everything that we cooked today and getting everything ready for tomorrow. So our menus usually stay the same for the week. And every week our menu changes. So something, a different variation, something a little bit different. Sometimes we'll bring back some stuff for our lovely customers who likes the particular item. So we'll bring that back every now and then. But most cases our menu changes on a weekly basis. So for this week we're having our lovely jerk chicken amongst other things. If you guys like what you see, learn anything new, enjoy the stream at any point, definitely double tap that screen to leave a like and even consider subscribing for more lovely streams like this. We try to keep it interesting, try to bring you guys new things, new recipes, new items, and just, you know, love to have you being a part of the community. And just like to vibe and chat with people from different places in the world as well. We are trying to build a nice food community with everyone. And if you have a Discord, definitely join our Discord. We'd love to have you. That's where we post things that we don't get to post on YouTube. We also post our menu items there. So we try to post our menu when they come out in our Discord or on the community section of our YouTube. So just to try to keep you guys informed of what's going on with the channel. We don't always, because I work my 9 to 5, so does the rest of the team. We don't always get to release recipes for you guys on a weekly basis that we like to do. I usually do all the editing. So if I'm here in a nice long shift and then I go home and cook for the family, when do I get time to edit these videos? So I try to push them out when I can. And therefore, we bring you guys content like this in the live stream. So, you know, help support us, and we'll try to keep it interesting. I am working on a recipe though for a nice healthy juice for you guys. To help with hydration, help the body functions and stuff like that. I'm in the verge of editing that at the moment. So once I'm finished that, I can definitely, that will be posted to our channel. You guys will get notification in through YouTube or our Discord. So whichever you prefer, you'll get that notification there. So stay tuned. It's a good one. It looks super weird as well. It's good. It does what it's supposed to do, but just the color and the look of this recipe that I'm going to bring to you is going to look almost alien. So definitely stay tuned for something like that. There's no reason to cry. All right, we are halfway done our box of chicken here. Our water for our pasta is starting to boil over here on our stove. So as I'm finished this one, I am going to go put my pasta in the pot and come back to finish the rest of our chicken here. So bear with me as I do that after this chicken's done. And when that's done, and I'm done the chicken, I can also start on my bone broth and hopefully get that done today. All right, so let me go deal with our pasta, and I'll be right back. Forever young. And if you're just joining us on the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are ecstatic to have you. All right, so this is the pasta that we're using today. I'm gonna put that in our boiling water right now. So once I do that, I'll be back to finish up our chicken. Let me grab a spoon so I can stir this pot. How's it going over here, Flora? It's like that. You know, we got a nice lineup of people for our hot foods. All right, so I'm just stirring my pasta so I can cover it. Once it comes back up to a boil, I'm gonna set my timer for it. And then we can finish the cooking on that. So switch over a bowl for chicken here. And we can proceed. At any point you guys have any questions for me, definitely put them down in the comment section. I do not bite. I try to answer, you know, as best to my ability, any question that you guys have. So also let me know where everyone is from in the stream today. I'd like to know where people are viewing our lovely stream from. See if you're in my city, if you're somewhere else in the world. It's always good to know these things. We had Fiji, someone from Fiji up in the chat earlier. Amazing. That was a first so far that I know of anyways. So these bones, we are saving the bones. Nothing's going to waste for these chicken because the bones are going to go into our bone broth that we're going to make a little bit later after our pasta and our chicken here is marinated and finished. And then we're going to put our bone broth together, get that cooked down for hopefully having it for tomorrow. I like to get it done today so I can at least have a little bit of that to settle my hungry stomach up. It's a good way to do that. Nice little bone broth to settle the stomach grumbling. So if you live in like, you know, those places where you're not have a lot of access to a lot of food or something like that. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, because they're ready to go. Look how yellow they are.
Yeah, I can definitely cook them up for tomorrow. Looks like I got something else that's added to my prep list for today. Acorn squash that I'm gonna be able to prep up a little bit later and get that cooked off tomorrow. And I've already have in mind what I'm gonna do with it. So you'll get to see that tomorrow, won't you? So sometimes when there's stuff that are not they have like an abundance of them, they'll give me the excess to do something with, and I usually put something nice together. There's no reason to cry. Whoa, let's see. Regina, welcome to the stream. And Nicole, welcome to the stream. It's a blessing to have you. You're both. Thank you both for dropping by, spending a little bit of time with us. Just as a caveat, if I do butcher your name in the chat, I am very sorry. Name pronunciation is not my thing. But I do appreciate everybody that we get. Also, if I don't get to your comments right away, sorry about the loud noise. Sorry about the loud noise. I am at work, so you're gonna get loud noises every now and then, just by random. There's nothing I particularly can do about that because it's a work environment. In the kitchen, so these things, timers and stuff goes on, stuff gets dropped all the time. So that happens. I stepped away for a second so I can stir my pasta and set the timer to get that nicely cooked for tomorrow. So I just set the timer. I'm gonna leave it uncovered and let it just cook away for now. In the meantime, back to what I was saying about the comment section. If I butcher your name, I am sorry. If I take too long to reply to your chat, your comments, just know that I'm at work and I'm also doing things. So it's not every minute or second I can check the chat, but I definitely get to it when I can. Karen, welcome. Yeah, just put it at the corner there. Thanks, yeah. Karen says, hey, welcome to the chat. So nice to have you. So, a little bit of disclaimer. Let you guys know that I'm not ignoring you at all or purposely trying to butcher your names down in the comment section. I am at work, so. But I appreciate everyone who always stops by and if it's a regular, if it's someone new to the stream, I do appreciate every time you guys come by, talk to me a little bit, see what's going on, ask some questions. Just, sit and enjoy the stream. I appreciate every bit of it. Just love to have that support and help grow this channel to where it could be and bring you guys amazing recipes and food, techniques, and other things. So none of this is possible without our lovely viewership and community. So we don't take any of this for granted. So we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Dun, dun, dun. And we try not to speak too reckless on the stream. But in a work environment, sometimes anything goes. Our work stream, our home stream is a little bit more tame, a little bit more straightforward. We get to these lovely quick recipes that you guys can essentially follow along and cook at home for yourselves. They're nice. They're not the most flashiest recipes you'll see in like a Michelin star restaurant, because that's not the goal that we're going for. We're going for recipes to bring to you guys at home that you can, after a long day, you could just come home, put them together, and not spending like 2-3 hours in the kitchen. So that is the goal of our channel, to bring you simple recipes. That being said, every now and then we will do some intricate recipes that you can do at home, but it will take you a little bit longer to execute these type of recipes. But that's just because we want to also keep it fresh and entertaining for our lovely community. So that's what we do. So now we're just slowly getting to our chicken prep here. And these are going to become a lovely, two things they're going to become actually. All the usable parts are going to become nice jerk chicken. and the bones and stuff is going to become a bone broth, chicken bone broth. So therefore, the only thing that really goes to waste from this entire chicken, it wasn't from me. It was probably from the butcher, because that would be like the intestines of the chicken, the head of the chicken, and the feet of the chicken. That doesn't come in this box. So everything else we're pretty much using. So there's, I would say, zero waste when it comes to the product that we got. Zero waste to this chicken. We're gonna use every part of it. You can also do this at home. Use every part of the whole chicken for yourself. And it's probably more cost effective to do so. It's Jesse's girl. Karen just subscribed. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can keep on entertaining as much as anytime we fall off, let us know, we'll try to rectify that. But as it goes along, we try to bring you guys some amazing stuff. I was also saying earlier in our stream when we were putting out our food and earlier today that I want to do when this channel gets big enough and we're getting enough revenue, I want to do a pop-up, right? I want to do a food pop-up where we bring some of our lovely recipes to this pop-up, that we send out a notification to all our viewers and anyone who's in the vicinity or the GTA at the time could come and enjoy that, and all that food will be for free, right? For any viewers that are of our community, we do a pop-up once we get big enough, and then we can do a nice cookout for all of our. No, unfortunately, no crackers. Sorry. You can pay over there. Yeah. So yeah, we will. Sorry if my topic goes off. If I go off topic for a second, it's because I'm talking to one of our customers or my coworkers. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do like a nice pop-up. Everything's for free, and we'll invite all our community members, our YouTube members, so y'all can come and enjoy the fruits of your labors. Just for supporting, basically. It's like our way of giving back. So if we do get that big, that's definitely one of the things in the cards for us. And obviously, it's probably going to be sold out in like a second, but it's something to be nice to do. All right, so we got 2 more chickens to go, and then we can get them marinated. And I think by the time we're done this, our pasta will be done. And then we can get that also cooled off and put it in our container. Also, if you guys have any future, you got any questions about the channel, future plans and stuff like that, feel free to ask down below. Like I said, we don't bite. We try to get to every comments when I can. So don't be discouraged if I don't get to your chat right away. It just means my hand is filled with chickens. All right. We got 6 seconds on our pasta. And we got 1 chicken left. All right, so let me go strain up our pasta real quick. And once our pasta is strained, I can come back to finish this chicken. And before I do that, I'm gonna see what the comment section is saying. So give me a second. Let me get situated. This is Jesse's girl. Let's see. Comment says chicken is yummy. Chicken is life. I swear to God. Clanker says chicken is yummy. Chicken is definitely life. Patty Full says boneless chicken. No, it has every single bone in there, but we're using the bones for our bone broth a little bit later on. Chicken legs are cool too. I did not tie the chicken. It's just how they came. And where are you located? I'm located in downtown Toronto, Manu Life Center. That's where I'm located at the moment. So if you know where that is, if you're in the GTA, definitely stop by. You can enjoy some of this food that they're putting out. So I got my pasta over there on that, you can't see it, but that pot right here. I'm gonna go strain that and put it in that container, and that's gonna be for a prep cart. So I'm gonna do that off camera because I need 2 hands for this, and I can't carry my camera around with me. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna strain something real quick. Hut, 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 hut. So hot. Can I get this one back though? So I'm just gonna strain, cool down my pasta in some cold water, and then we will be back to finish up our chicken. So the reason why we're hitting our pasta with cold water right now is that we're trying to stop the cooking process because we are not using it today. We want it to be nice and a little bit al dente. So when we go finish it tomorrow, you'll still have a little bit of that pasta crispy to it, that crispiness to it. So it won't be just soggy pasta everywhere. So this is why we're running it under some cold water right now. And after that's done, we're gonna put it in a container and heat it with some olive oil to make sure we don't get lumpy pasta tomorrow. And they're not sticking together. All right, that's done. I'm gonna strain out the excess water and get that going.
Good afternoon, can I carry out on our 6 please? Carry out 2, that's the parking lot, thank you.
All right, so we drain off the excess water on our pasta and bring it over to put in our container and put some olive oil on that. And then we can immediately come back to our chicken. So I'll show you what that is when I'm finished over here. What is happening? All right, so there's our pasta, olive oil, refreshed, everything ready to go. So, now we can see what's going on in the chat. I think I see New York in the chat. Let's see. Oh, you're in New York, Corinne. Nice. I've been to New York. I enjoyed my trip over to New York before. Marie, welcome back again. It's always a pleasure to have you. Yeah, I like for New York for the fact that they had some interesting places to, just sit around sightseeing, little intricate markets in little areas. The life was interesting.
You want to cut the chicken?
Which chicken?
You want to cut the chicken now?
Yeah, why?
I want to see how.
Oh. Yeah, so I usually just start with the wing and the joints. And just come under here, under the breast, and just cut down to the bone. Just break the back, and then cut through that, and just break that as well. Cut through that, and then if you want it smaller, you can cut through the joints as well, of course. And then just down the middle bone there. There's a bone right in the middle, and just take your knife, come closest to the bone as possible.
Oh.
All right. There's a wishbone here. Sometimes you'll cut through it or break. You'll end up in here, and it's harder to cut through. They'll sinew here. You can just, cut along that, and then just go down into the joint and get that one out.
Where's the leg? Your first always has the
wing?
Oh,
Yeah. That's why I cut off the first time. And just repeat that on the other side. Stay close to the bone to keep as much meat on the breast as possible. And same thing on the other side. And you're done.
Perfect.
No worries. All right, so that was our last chicken. Let's get that in our bowl. Let's get our area cleaned out. Let's get rid of these guys. Whoosh. Sorry, behind you. Knife washed up. Get rid of these guys. Now we can finish this guy off, our pasta. just gonna wrap that up and get that out of our way because we don't want it to conflict with our chicken over here. Let's label this. Today is the 17/26. All right, it's one of our items done for today. Now we have 2 containers for our chicken that's going to be coming up next. So let's put them over here for now. Let's grab our chicken, bring it back into focus, and we're gonna get these finished. And we're gonna do double gloves because we don't want no accidents. All right, so we're gonna hit that with a. Are you looking for chopsticks or something like that? Oh, all right, right, yeah.
Also, for the sizes, this is small.
Yeah, that's the small one. Yeah. All right, so a little bit of olive oil. We got some soy sauce. I know what you're saying, but it's supposed to be jerk chicken. Trust me, it will be. There is soy sauce in jerk chicken marinade. You know that, right? I hope you know that. Then, so I give this a nice mix. We have our lovely jerk marinade right here. So we're gonna get our hands dirty. And now we're just gonna split down the middle and pour it half and half over our chicken. So let's bring that back in. Sorry. There's one more thing I forgot to grab. I'm gonna grab it for you in a second. Someone last night was asking me about the difference between regular paprika, smoked paprika, and we got into this whole discussion about paprika. So, and I told you that I will let you show you guys what smoked paprika I use with the Spanish smoked paprika. So, I use, let's see, I use this brand when they do have it, right? This is really a really good brand. They have the sweet version and then they have the hot version. So for today, I'm gonna grab me some of the hot version, and I'm also gonna add that to our lovely jerk chicken seasoning over here. You're from McDonald's? No way. Sony, welcome back. All right, Sonia, That I've been saying that wrong, eh? It's Sonia Davis. So Sonia, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Love to have you. If I butcher your name, you can correct me, eh? I don't bite. If I if I butcher your name down in the comment section, definitely correct me because, like I said, name pronunciations are not my thing. Let me go grab some of that the hot smoked paprika, so I can add to this, and then we can get it all mixed up together. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was pronouncing it off a little bit earlier today. As I'm putting out the food, I'm trying to focus more on that than pronouncing everybody's name correctly. So that's why I always apologize if I do butcher your name down there. I do apologize. What am I making? I am currently marinating my jerk chicken for tomorrow and for Friday. So I got my jerk chicken spices in here. I got some soy sauce and I got a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna go grab that Spanish smoked paprika, some hot smoked paprika that I'm gonna put in here as well. So let me grab that and I'll come right back to finish this up. And as just want to say, Sonia, thank you as well for the lucky Clover gifts earlier today. We do appreciate every contribution to the channel. Thank you very much. And I never felt this way before, and I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you. Oh, I had the time of my life. Alright, so here we go. This is the hot version of that nice paprika, and because we're doing that jerk chicken, that's gonna go excellent with this as well. So just gonna add that on, add some of that on. This thing smells amazing, by the way. So cheers to the company who did this. Never know. Maybe we'll do a nice collaboration in the future. That's how much I love that product. The time of my life. Now we're just gonna mix all that lovely, beautiful flavors and spices together. And all that is gonna marinate overnight. So you intensify the amount of flavors that goes into your meat. And when you go to cook that tomorrow, it's gonna be absolutely delicious. Make sure you get in all the cracks and all the crevices. Make sure every little parts get nice and seasoned. I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you. All right, that being said, let's get our containers so we can transfer these in there and get them where they need to be so we can continue on our day of prep. So put you back here for a second. So bring you over and bring you over. Also, if you're enjoying the stream and you're liking what you see, please consider double tapping your screen to let YouTube know you like this video, or just hit the like button. Also consider subscribing and sticking around with us for a little bit. We'll try to keep it interesting as we build this channel and build this amazing food culture that we got going on here. So we would like to take you guys on the journey with us. Just ask for a little bit of that support. We are definitely a small channel, so you know, any amount of love we get is definitely supported. Look at that. It's gonna have so much flavor when you go to cook it. See, if you went to go cook it now, yes, you'll have that nice jerk seasoning on it and stuff like that. But you won't have that deep flavor that's gonna penetrate through the meat and stuff like that. You won't have that. So you want it to marinate. You want all that spices to penetrate through the meat and just be nice when you go to take every bite, all right? So that's done. Let me put this one over here in here. And I owe it all to you. Time of my life, and I never felt this way before. And I swear this is true. I owe it all to you. Let's not waste any of that marinade. Anything excess in the bowl, make sure you wipe that down right into the bowl, into your container as well. Nothing delicious goes to waste, all right? Nothing delicious goes to waste. A little bit there and a little bit over here. All right. Let's see. Timothy asks if I am Jamaican. I mean, I could be. In a past life, I played a Jamaican. No, I'm joking. Yes, nationality is Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica, but I migrated to Canada many years ago. And, you know, I try to touch roots whenever I can. So, I love the homeland. I hate what's been done to it. But I will forever cherish that small little island in the Caribbean. All right, so that is done. Let's get that wrapped up and put away, shall we? Right now. All right, so that's going to be marinated for a day and a day or two. That's going to draw out a lot of that nice marinade into our meat, and it's going to be beautiful when we go to cook it. All right, so if you don't have time to marinate your stuff for a day or two, definitely marinate it for like an hour or two. That would also draw a lot of flavor into your meat. But if you ever get to marinate for a longer period of time, definitely do it. All right, so labels are done. Let's put these away. Whoosh. Let me put you guys down here. Let me just wipe down and clean up a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back up for our next lovely things going on here. Still cold? I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be back and we can continue.
You like your soup?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
How you doing?
I have a headache. How is there?
It's coming along. I can't complain. Yet.
At least you're not talking about the customer.
Anita, how's it going?
Going great.
Amazing. Oh. All right. Let's go. What should we do next, ladies and gents? What should we do next? What's on the prep agenda for us right now? All right. First things first. Let's get some stability back in our lives over here. And I think next for us is we're gonna wrap up this stack of bones right here so we can have that for our next batch of bone broth while we get one of our bone broth on the stove. So maybe we will do a nice bone broth tomorrow as well too, if we don't run out of time. So let's get that done. cover this and label it up. Label it chicken bones for the chef. So nobody will steal our bones. I don't know why they will steal our bones, but they will steal our bones. All right, so label, nothing for a cart over here. And then we can bring in our lovely pepper bone broth. All we're missing now is a pot to put this lovely thing in. There it is. There's our pot. Why are you hiding from us? A lovely pot. And bone broth. Did you stop burning yourself, sir? All right, get some gloves on. Put some stuff that needs to go on the prep cart for tomorrow, so we don't lose anything. And then we can get down to business. Get down on it. Get down on it. All right, so you might want to know what's in here. We got some bay leaf, we got some carrots, we got some roasted chicken bones that essentially came from that prep that we just did with the chicken. The bones came from there, so you want to roast it till it's nice and golden brown. And you're gonna put that in some water and let draw out all those chicken lovely flavors from the bone, the marrow, and everything that's left on here. And that's gonna go and taste nice. So we got our thyme, lots of thyme on here. We got the carrots, we got the onions, we got some ginger. We got some mushrooms too. We added a little bit of mushrooms in there. These are one of the recipes I still got to edit and put it up on the channel. I just finished learning everything there is to learn about my editing program at home, the new one we just got. So it took me like 5 hours to get through that entire video, by the way. So not a little bit more familiar with it, I can start putting out some videos on the channel. We've been on this live stream for a bit. So, all right, back to it. We got some peppercorn, we got some celery, and if we had, unfortunately we don't have right now, it's some long needed lemongrass that we don't have, so we won't be putting any lemongrass into this bone broth. So you just get all those ingredients, put them together. I am gonna go and grab me some tomato paste because I need some tomato paste to put there as well. And then once all said and done, we're just gonna fill it up with some water and get that on the stove. So let me put you down here while I go grab my tomato paste, and I will be right back. And while I'm at it, I'll just grab some cheese as well. Ooh, this corner is packed. All right, so got my tomato paste, making my way back. And I can grab my Gruyere cheese while I'm on the way back too, because I need to grate some Gruyere cheese. I know, right? We need to grate some Gruyere cheese for our pasta for tomorrow as well. So, and I love the flavor of Gruyere cheese. It's absolutely amazing. If you've never had Gruyere cheese before, I definitely recommend trying it at least once in some pasta sauce, some creamy pasta sauce or something like that, or a nice sandwich, melted Gruyere cheese. This stuff. A little bit on the expensive side, but it's also delicious, and it's definitely one to have. So let's bring you guys back up while I do this. Where are we anyways? Oh, we haven't reached our 3 hour mark yet, so that's good. We're still going strong. So now we're gonna come over here, take our nice tomato paste, pop that open, and we're gonna add this to our pot, and then we're gonna add some water to it. Here's a little tip, okay? In some professional kitchen, what they will do is, say you're making a stock or something like that, right? And you have something like these bones that you're gonna cook off anyways and make a stock or something, a sauce over there and whatever. You're gonna do 2 boils, all right? So the first boil is what you want to use for everything, all right? The second boil, right, from the bones and stuff, like say, for example, say you're doing a nice beef stock or something like that. You want to roast your bones and everything, do kind of like the same process, the mirepoix, stuff like that in your container, right? You want to boil that down. And once you boil that to where it needs, not boil it down, but you want to bring it to a boil, bring it to a simmer, cook it down for the X amount of time that you need it for it to cook. You do that first boil. Once that's all cooked and you're done and you strain everything, that first boil, you're going to use it to make your sauce and amongst other things, right? Then you'll put all those mirepoix and those bones back into the pot, and then you'll fill it up with water again, and you'll do a second boil. That second boil, when it's done, you're going to strain it, and you're going to use that, save that somewhere in your freezer or something, and when you're going to do a next bone broth or stock or something like beef stock or something like that, you take that second boil, and instead of adding water to your pot, you're gonna add that second boil stock back into your new bones, and that's gonna give you intensify the flavor and the body of what you're making. So that's a process some professional kitchens use to intensify the flavors of their broths and their stocks and stuff like that. So instead of just using water or something like that, you're using the second boil of something else to intensify the next boil you're making. So, you know, it's a process, but it works. It does take a longer time, but it works to draw out more flavor out of everything that you're making. So, you know, something that you won't necessarily see in some videos that can be explained. So right now I am off camera. I'm filling up my pot with some water. And we're gonna get that on the stove so we can get our bone broth going and hopefully have it done and strained off by the end of today. All right, so show you guys what we have here. That's what we have. Now I'm gonna cover it, put it, bring it up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna take off the cover, turn my stove down so it just simmers away a little bit. And once it simmers away, I'm gonna let that cook for like a 45 minutes to an hour, because that's all you need when you're cooking off chicken bones. It doesn't really take that long to extract all the flavors from your bones, your chicken bones and your vegetables. If you're doing something like a bone broth, a beef bones, you want to cook that for a little bit long. You want to cook that for much longer because those are like thicker bones, and it takes a lot more to extract the flavors out of those than it would, like, say, fish bones or chicken bones, any type of poultry bones. So that's why we do that. So that's going on the stove. You get a cover on there so it can come up to a boil a little bit quicker. Then we'll top it off with a little bit more water. And we'll bring that to a nice simmer and let that cook down. If you're ever boiling a stock or anything like that, if you let it boil, the more your stock or your sauce or whatever is going to become cloudy. So keep that in mind. You just want that to You don't want that to roughly boil away. You just want it to be come to a boil and then keep it to a nice simmer, and you're good to go. All of that being said, shit, that took a lot out of me to just talk about all of that. We are going to get our cheese nice and grated, our Gruyere cheese. And that's one of the prep that we need for tomorrow. So we're gonna get that sorted out. Nancy, okay? One of our coworkers is fasting, and they so hungry all the time right now. Trying to be supportive. All right, so that's on the stove. We got our cheese. We're gonna get that grated up. We need our grater, our trusty little weapon of choice, and we can begin. So if you guys like or learn anything new, like what you see, learned anything new, or just vibing with the channel, definitely double tap that screen, give us a like just to support us, and consider subscribing. You never know, you might see something you've never seen before. We're always trying to keep it interesting, right? And hopefully you learn something new as well. So if you got any questions for us, let us know down in the comment section, or even on our community Discord. You can always ask us questions over there at any time, any point. We're always over there on our Discord when we're not here on YouTube. So there's always a way to get in touch with us. If you guys need anything from us, you need us to clarify a recipe that we put on the channel or something like that, we're all ears. Have any criticism about any recipes that we put on the channel, something like that, we're all ears as well. So if you can't reach us here, you can reach us there. So the link for that is on our main channel, the main page, I should say, not the main channel, but the main page of this channel. You also get notification when we go live from either YouTube or there. We post our menus, our new menu for the following week over on there or on the community section of this channel as well. So we try to keep you informed of what's going on with us. You know, you guys support us with your likes and your subscribe. And we like to, make sure you guys are informed with everything that's going on. Going on with this channel. Because mainly without you, we don't happen, right? So. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely Gruyere cheese here. Just want to take off a little bit of that waxy part that comes in your cheese wheels. And then we can begin to grate this up. All right, let us go. How's everybody's lovely Tuesday? How did your day start out? Mine started out cold. Very cold. As I left the house this morning, it was -10. I don't know what it is outside right now, but it was -10 when I left the house this morning. With the wind chill, it was probably colder because it was very windy. I can barely feel my face. So I hope you're having a better day than I am. Also, if you have any suggestion of things you want to see, you might want to see on cooked out on any one of our live stream, or just on the channel in general. There's a recipe you just don't know how to do that you might want to see it executed. Definitely let us know as well. We like a challenge. We like to put certain dishes together. We actively try to stay away from those YouTube, not YouTube, but the TikTok trends of food. There's some good channels there on TikTok for food, but then there's some ones where it's just like you have to scratch your head and wonder why. All right. Let's make a note in our head what else we need to prep after this. Oh yeah, we need to put a rice, kidney beans and rice mixed together. So we could probably do that after we do finish grating our cheese here. We're a little bit low on energy today too because we've been putting ourselves a little bit through of our routine, trying to go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. So we got to manage our energy levels as we go along with that journey. Because when you work constantly working in the kitchen around food and everything else, you're constantly going to eat. Some people have that self-control. I do not. So I am going to eat. You got to taste everything, by the way, to make sure your flavors and stuff are balanced. So, and you usually gain weight when you binge or, binge eater here and there. And essentially chefs in the kitchen, they're binge eating all day because you literally have to go around, especially if you're a head chef or something like that, you have to go around and taste every little thing. And it's akin to like binge eating because you got to make sure the food that's going out to your clientele is nice, right? So you're essentially just going around eating the entire day. So you got to balance that with a little bit of a workout. So I'm putting myself a little bit through a routine where I trying to be in the gym a little bit more throughout the week. And plus you're on your feet long hours. So when you're on your feet long hours coupled with weight, it doesn't work well with the body. That's when you get sore feet, bad back, and stuff like that. Yes, sir. What in the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Would you need it?
Honestly,
I think used to use it for broth.
Yeah.
I found it on one of my shelves, and I'm like, I'm not gonna need it. But if you don't need it, I can always chuck it.
Yeah, because I don't really honestly, I could use it, but I don't have a place to put it.
Oh.
Right? And yeah.
Trust me, if you don't want it, shit, I don't ever worry about throwing shit. I'll throw it but I'd rather ask you in case, right? So.
Yeah, no.
No, it's cool.
Yeah. I don't think we're ever doing anything that extreme. I say that now, but watch. Something's gonna come out of the blue. Can you do a massive thing of this? And I was like, I had a massive pot, but I literally have nowhere to store it, so it's no point in me dodging that bullet until something's supposed to happen, that might never happen. Keep that on the back burner. There's always someone there to remind me. All right, so this cheese is basically for our lovely creamy leek and mushroom pasta for tomorrow. If you guys don't know what's on that menu, that's something that's already been posted. I've double checked. It's been posted in our YouTube community section and also our Discord food community section as well. So if you want to see some details of that, you can definitely check it out. And if you're interested enough, I don't mind sharing the recipes with you guys in the Discord. That's fine, but I'll leave it for the Discord alone. All our lovely recipes that we actually edit and put out on the channel, the recipes for those are usually in the details or the description area of those videos. So if you do watch any of our food breakdowns, you guys can follow along with the recipes down below as well, down to the measurements and all the ingredients we use. So I thought that would be a nice added addition to our recipe, not just putting up a video showing how to cook food and not giving you the recipes. It just makes no sense. Live stream is a little bit different though, so if you want any of the recipes from our live stream, just access. Something we're willing to share with you down in our Discord community server. Building that lovely food community that we're trying to build here at the channel. All right, so that is our lovely Gruyere cheese right there. We'll have that for tomorrow to add in our pasta and our pasta sauce as well. It's a nice leek creamy sauce, but it's very, with the Gruyere cheese at the end, very delicious. Very simple too, doesn't really take that much time. The bulk of your prep for that sauce is basically just cutting up your leeks and sauteing them. Ta ta ta. All right, so let's wrap this up. Put our lovely cheese where it needs to be. And then we can proceed to our next endeavor while we still wait for our pot to come up to a boil. Get some labels on this. I still gotta make the barbecue sauce for our chicken that we made. And now I just realized it. I probably should have did it before I got my bone broth on the stove. But we're gonna do it right after we get our bone broth because it doesn't take that much time. All I got to do is make sure I add all my ingredients together and bring it up to a simmer. So make sure we incorporate all our sugars properly, and it should be done. So. All right. Got a little something for you guys. We've got we had some lovely acorn squash that was donated to us. So we're gonna get these cut up and we're gonna cook them off tomorrow. So first things first we want to do is take off these shady ass labels. This one we're not gonna use, that one's trash. We're gonna take off these shady labels. We're gonna give them a wash down, and we're gonna not drop you guys. We'll definitely take these off tomorrow. I despise these labels. All these things come with these two labels on them nowadays. And for me to sit there and peel them off is just blasphemy. All right, let's go wash these. We'll come back, let it drain, and we're gonna do our rice and peas before we start cutting these. Sorry. All right. These are washed. Let's keep those to the side for a second. Let me let's see. Got some thyme here. Got some garlic here. Some garlic. We need our pot. I love the pot. And we grab our cinnamon. I like putting a nice 2 sticks of cinnamon in there. And put some bay leaf in there too. I'm gonna hopefully go find some nice ginger, and I'm gonna grab my beans. So let me put you guys down here while I go grab that stuff. Cocoa, acorn squash. Yes, it is acorn squash that I'm gonna be prepping in a little bit. But I want to put my I'm gonna put this rice and peas to soak first, and then we'll come back and deal with that thing over there, acorn squash. So it is some acorn squash. Let me go grab that stuff, and I'll be right back with you. Sorry. Gimme up till midnight. Oh, all right, so we've got our red kidney beans. We got our garlic, we got everything. Ginger. Yes, we need ginger. Hey, we got some nice looking ginger over here. Nice. Oh. Nice, we got our ginger. And we need some scallion as well, some green onions. I just picked up the green onion and I just got a shock from it. Gimme on to midnight. All right, so we got the rest of our stuff. Let's bring you guys back up while we tend to our loveliness right here. Cool. All right, so we're using this lovely, it says light red kidney beans because that's all we have on the shelf. So we're gonna open that up and pour that in. I feel like I should only do like the entire bag, but you know, let's save a little bit for a rainy day. Huh. Interesting. All right, so add the store pot. First thing you want to do is wash it. All right, so we're gonna wash it and come right back. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right, so a little bit of a golden rule to this is that when you're washing this, anything that floats is bad, anything that sinks is good. So, yeah. Now, just gonna move that over here for a second. Readjust you guys. And then take a couple of our garlic cloves. Try the bigger piece. They're easier to see when they're done and cook. You want to try to get out all the garlic pieces after. One thing we did forget is our Scotch bonnet pepper that we're gonna grab in a second. So we're gonna take half our lovely bush of thyme right here. Put that in the pot. Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Let's go, Tina. What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand devotion? Got our cinnamons, add that to the pot. Got our bay leaves, add that to the pot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of our peppercorns. Not too much. You're not gonna find that in your pot. If you do, it's because it's gonna be in your mouth. So you don't want to be too overpowering by adding a bunch. But it adds to the flavor. Sorry. But a second-hand devotion. Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? We just washed our ginger. If you're gonna do it like me, please do wash your ginger. What's love but the second-hand devotion? Some nice chunky ginger in there. Keep it chunky because I want to see it when I go to remove it later on. And cut off the ends off these garlic. What's love but a second-hand devotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Our garlic, I'm gonna throw that in. You can crush it a little bit if you want to. For me, it's a preference choice right now. So we're gonna cut off the ends of these. I should really yeah. All right. Clean this up a little bit. Now we're just gonna cut them in 2.5 basically. Let's go in the pot. And if anybody's asking if I wash my beans, I wash my beans. So all right, so now we are gonna top this up some water. We're gonna bring this up with some water just to cover our beans, and we're gonna let that soak. Cold water, by the way. Let that soak overnight, and then we can get it, we can cook it off in the morning. Jean,
You don't like the big pot? I can fit in there.
you can't fit it over there, right?
No, I can fit myself in the pot.
Do you want it?
No.
I don't have anywhere to store it. That's the thing. Where am I gonna put it? Right? So I know one day it's gonna come where like I need this big portion of thing. I'm like,
Fit here.
yeah. So before we wrap this up and put this away,
No, I can. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember Eric was using that before?
I'm going to get some lovely Scotch bonnet pepper and put this in here as well. Ah. Feel like I'm carrying a lot of static electricity around with me because I keep touching things and people and getting shocked. Do, 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 do. Now, I got some lovely Scotch bonnet pepper for you. And we make sure we got all the red and yellow one. So if you're brave enough to eat one of these by itself like this on, you know, and have video proof and you don't cry, let me know. So that's going in the pot. And now that's going to soak overnight, and then we're going to finish our cooking process tomorrow. And that's one of our prep for today. Simple prep, but also delicious when everything is cooked out and nicely done. Because you're going to cook it till your beans is almost cooked. Then you're going to hit that with some coconut milk, some salt, to make sure you season that up nicely. And then after your coconut milk is in and seasoned nicely, you're going to add it to your washed rice. And then you're going to cook that down. And everything that comes from that is going to be absolutely delicious. If you want it a little bit more spicier, just crack one of those lovely Scotch bonnet peppers open into the pot while it's cooking, and that will take care of all the spiciness you need. But if you don't want it spicy, please do not let that Scotch bonnet pepper burst into your pot. All right, so another one added to our lovely collage of things. For tomorrow. Now we can do our nice little acorn squash right here. There's nothing in here.
I eat a lot of those.
So we're gonna cut everything up and put it in this container. You're gonna need a spoon, and let me grab a spoon because we're gonna need to clean out the insides, and something to put it in as well. So I'm gonna start by taking a little bit of that top part off, a little bit of the bottom off, and then we're just gonna, this is why we wash it, because we're keeping the skin on, and we're gonna cut it up in sections. So cut it in half first, and we're gonna grab a spoon after we're done that to clean out those insides. $25. And any one of these have a rotten core, definitely throw them out. And if you're ever doing this at home, you cut it open, as a rotten core inside, 100% throw it away. Or, you know, return it to the store that you got it from. Tell them this is how I got this. Could you replace it with a better one? Because I did not come to the store to buy rotten vegetables. So I did not work so hard so I can come and buy rotten vegetables.
So yeah, I wasn't.
Jamming, jamming all over the world. Jamming, 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 jamming. I wanna jam with you. Jamming, 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 jamming. I want to jam with you. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna grab a spoon so I can get these cleaned out and cut up for what we're gonna use them for tomorrow. Since they were donated to us, we're gonna get that. Let's put that to the side for now. Bring you in, and we're just going to take a spoon and carve out what's going on in here, the seeds and such. You know, like you're going to carve a pumpkin. Just go to work, take out that inside. Take out the seeds, some of that stringy bits. Bless. I want to jam with you.
Same thing. Okay, yeah. I know. So that's why he's just gonna do the work together, right? Yeah, thank you. But we this is like literally the L1A visa. You're trying to get also.
You jamming? Come on, seeds. This one could be a little bit of a chore, but should be easy enough to do. Better than doing butternut squash, a little bit harder. Skin's a little bit thicker to get through. Sorry about the loud noise. Is one of our oven going off over there. It is by far the loudest alarm in any kitchen I've ever been in, ever. That thing is disgustingly loud, and there's no way to turn it down. We've had technicians come in, try to get it to turn down, and they're like, "Yep, there's nothing we can do about it." And I'm like, "Are you serious? There's no reason for it to be that loud anyways, because everybody that works in that oven is right beside that oven." It's just detrimental to the ears. Turn your lights down low. All right, now this done. Let's get everything cut up now. Let's check our bone broth, see if it's boiling in. It's almost getting there. I see smoke coming from it. So now we're gonna cut this up and get this in our container over here. Tomorrow we'll trade up some spices, and I think we're gonna hit that with some, if we can get it. We usually have on hand this nice bourbon maple. So some spices, some bourbon maple on here, some cinnamon, you know, and then we're gonna roast that up. But that's only if we have what we need tomorrow. Might keep these a little bit bigger. So if it's really small, we'll keep it bigger. If it's really big, we'll cut it down a little bit. Nice little section like that. Ain't no stopping us now. How you doing? Not bad, you alright? Cause I wanna know. The beauty of these have like nice little grooves that you can use of guidance on them if you ever can't wonder how to cut these up. Nice little grooves that'll help you out. They show you the way. Cause I wanna know. Cause I wanna know. All right, last but not least, you know, sometimes these guys are really green, and sometimes they get these nice little orangey, green, orangey, yellow colors, and they just look nice when you cook them. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get this wrapped up. and put on our prep card for tomorrow. So if you guys want to see how that turns out, definitely join us tomorrow to see all of that loveliness that's going to happen. I'm gonna wrap them to get that labeled. And then we can find out what else that we got on our prep list for tomorrow.
As long as one people know, but when we both see them at the same time, because it's trouble, it's just
All right, that's done.
so when it's just
The insides are all gonna go to our compost bin. So let's check out what's left on our menu here. We got the beans done, the tahini sauce for the cauliflower is done. We need to cut up our potatoes for tomorrow as well. All right, so we can grab that because we can finish that. Leeks and mushrooms can be cut up tomorrow in the morning for our pasta. Sauce for paste for our salmon's done, so we need to make sauce for our chicken, and we should be good. All right, so I'm gonna grab some potatoes. So we're gonna get that cut up because our chicken, our pot's on the stove hasn't come up to a boil yet, so we're still waiting that to come to a boil. We are gonna cut up those potatoes, and then we're gonna take our break because we've already passed our 3-hour of stream time. So I appreciate everyone who joined us today. Double hit that like button as well. Double hit the screen for that like, or just hit the like button just to show YouTube that we saw, enjoyed, entertained. And you guys are just supporting the channel all in general. Consider subscribing. We always love to have you guys in the stream with us. You guys are all amazing. We couldn't do it without you, for sure. Definitely, this wouldn't be a thing without all our supporters, our community. So thank you, appreciate it. Take nothing for granted. Let's build this nice food community. So we're gonna end the stream here for today. We will be back tomorrow. We won't do any food recipes later for today because I think mainly what we're gonna do for dinner tonight is a little bit of leftovers in the fridge. Maybe Wednesday we'll have another recipe for you guys on Wednesday for dinner. But definitely join us again tomorrow for our live stream, so you can, if you missed what we cooked earlier in the day, you guys can see those, and then we'll probably do another prep section again afterwards. But if you guys have any questions for us, let us know. If not, down in the chat, the comment right now. You can just find us on our Discord community. You can find that link on our main page of our YouTube channel. So let's check that out. See all the recipes we have for you guys. All the food and recipes for those foods are in the description of each video. You guys can check that out. But yeah, stay safe, stay warm, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the next live stream. Until then, have a great day. Peace. Don't mind my hashy fingers. I've been washing and all kinds of things today, so I'll lotion my hand later. Don't make no ashy comments. But yeah, you guys have a good one. See you on the next live stream. Bye.